Hello, welcome to Tobisonics. Please like, subscribe, follow, you know the drill. It is Tuesday, the 26th of January 2021, and I hope you're all managing to stay happy and healthy with the January blues that are especially blue this year. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at a new plugin from Plugin Alliance that you can get for free until February the 19th. The Ampeg SVT-VR Classic. According to their website, Plugin Alliance described the Ampeg SVT-VR Classic as the essence of a classic Ampeg sound. The tone of the SVT series is instantly recognizable. The newly released Classic plugin produces the same authentic tone as the full version, but with only the essential features for incredible simplicity and ease of use. Rather than try out the Ampeg Classic on a bunch of practice loops or practice tracks, let's put it into actual productions that I have right now in the marketplace or I'm currently working on. Let's kick things off with a straight analog bass loop taken from my debut production, All These Things. What you're hearing right now is just a raw loop. Let's drop the bass amp on it, see what it can do. So we'll take it out of bypass. And there's a couple of things we want to look at before we get going. We're using the preset Funky Rock, and I've tweaked it a little bit. We've opened up the effects rack, and here you go. We've got some of the power soak going, and we've also set ourselves on one of the Ampeg cabinets and recording chain settings. Let's have a listen and see what that's doing for our bass. Bit of a mixed bag this for me. I'm liking the treble on it. I'm liking how much presence it's given it. It's given that funky kind of nosy kind of edge. I'm really liking how smooth it is. It's like silk. I like that texture. We are losing quite a bit of bass down there. There's a little bit of grunt missing from it. Let's see if we can find some of that grunt as we go through the different bass lines. Alright, next up, let's stay with an analog bass, but this time we've got it running through a sequencer pattern. It's the bass line from my new single, Eye of the Storm. Alright then, let's drop that bass out of bypass. A couple of things we want to look at first. We're starting with another preset. This time we've got slap type bass, and we're using the bright input instead of the normal input. And we've got a little bit going on here, balancing the input gain against the power soak. Let's have a listen to what that's doing to it. I'm loving the presence we're getting from this. The bright input really kind of lifts it up, kind of brings it up into the mix like that. I really like that. It was something that was tricky to get with this production. We had a lot going on, and it was imperative that we got the bass to cut through at all times because it really drives the pace of the production. The balance off between the input and the power soak is really interesting. The more you blend that power soak down and then push the input against it, you get this really nice kind of smooth kind of texture. It's almost like treacle or kind of like liquid silk or something. It's a really nice feeling. I like that a lot. So we tried it out on a sequenced analog bass. Let's move over to synth bass. We got a sequenced synth bass going on, taken from my previous production, Military Industrial Complex. Right, let's take the Ampeg out of bypass. A couple of things to note first. We're staying with the bright input, and we've got a little bit going on here with the ultra high and ultra low modes. I'm loving the texture this is bringing to this. This is sounding really, really cool. The ultra high and ultra low modes are really useful for some broad strokes, kind of tonal kind of shaping. Very easy to use, very intuitive, like that a lot. And once again, the power soak against the input is doing us a lot of favors. It's quite subtle, this. You can really just dial in the kind of texture you want on that, like that. If I was doing the production again, I'd definitely be using this flavor. Finally, here we have a synth bass acting in a way much more like a traditional bass. This is from a production that I've had knocking around for about a year or so. I've never really been totally happy with this bass. It doesn't really work. Let's see if the Ampeg can bring it some texture, some flavor, make it a little bit more interesting. Alright then, let's take it out of bypass, see what it can do. Couple of things to note first. We're using the jamming bass preset and we're back on the normal input. Straight off, it is not the difference between night and day, but what it's given it is that texture. It's giving it a kind of grind, a kind of grit to it. It's bringing it some flavor. I have no idea if I'm going to end up using this production or not, but if I do, I'm definitely putting the Ampeg on there because I really, really like what that's giving it. It's giving it some character. It's making it more interesting. What Brainworks have done with the Ampeg Classic is they've created a straight down the line, simple, exactly what it says on the tin, bass amp simulator that you can dial in very easily and intuitively. It's no muss, no fuss. You have the tools that you need and no more. And until February the 19th, you can download it for free from the Plugin Alliance website. All the details in the description below. It's a no-brainer. It's Brainworks. Go get it. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe, follow. You know the drill. My new single, Eye of the Storm, is out on all platforms. Please, 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 go give it a listen. If you have any questions about the production, feel free to ask me in the comments below, or you can contact me via social media at Tobisonics. I am everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, VK, LinkedIn, Dailymotion, you name it, I'm there. Thank you all for watching, and until next Tuesday, good night and good noise, and stay safe and stay healthy.